Me, na Yusuf Fujalo, the Cowfoot Prince. And you, they listen to Truth Radio on 103.9 FM live inside Freetown. Na to the last.
Well, me fancy him anyway for do what you say no more. Hallelujah.
Truth Media.
Two
Media.
India.
Truth. Yes, you. Truth Media. Join on Truth Media.
Truth Media.
Aha. Say unala we dey watch Truth Media.
Me watch you.
Unala we dey listen to Truth Media.
Now listen June.
Unala listen to Truth Media.
Now listen to so media.
No, Truth. You don't have the Truth there.
Okay, Truth.
Unala we dey listen to Truth Media.
Now listen to so media.
Truth Media.
Media. Very no bad. Nasa anybody Salomon. Yeah, they live for the people them for do any business for do some. Yeah, they live in the office. They no bad. Any business for do some. Are the backside for us for make any students them. Anyway, for make or the confusion or the education, anybody for learner, anybody for prepare, any song if for the anybody.
I believe that football brings us together. I believe in the power that peace can bring. Now we must all work together to bring about football for peace. Let us unite. Football for peace.
Oh, so you know, cause we're different, it don't mean we can't unite. For the game, do it right. Whether you win or lose, no matter your type or your kind, we can make it a better place. So play the game, share the love, let them know say we get what we want.
Unity, love and peace on the field. One ball, one love, one goal. Even if the team different, but the aim in the game not the same. Let peace play a role.
Make we raise with glass centers for the gift of life. Connect to the power, bring peace alive. The only race not the human race. Running to the finish is a victory. Anytime we alive.
One day.
Welcome again, football lovers, sport lovers, and every other Sierra Leonean will join me for today's program. This is Sport Update on Truth FM 103.9. Mina Nene Fofana, and today we get for look into a lot of things we associate in the sport world. You know, boku tindon they go on as salon sport, especially salon football and other things. But we therefore they give them one, two rundowns there as the program they go. But first, not forget say you can join me in this discussion. You get to on Truth FM 103.9. You also they get to on Truth Media on Facebook and on YouTube. And don't forget, say you can join these discussions. I would forget today by sending a message to the short code 239, or you can comment on the Facebook and YouTube page. And today we therefore look at the current state of squash in Sierra Leone, and we also get for talk about some things that we don't happen as salon football. You know, from where Leone Stars then qualify, say that all they not qualify, but say that all return come back with the U17 team. Self don't arrive early this morning. So all that thing that we therefore talk about. But before then, we'll get with match and league rundown from Kelfala Carbo.
Welcome to the sports updates on results, tables, and fixtures. As always, we go begin with the Central One Football Association. The matches we don't play from Tuesday to Wednesday winner yesterday. On Tuesday, we see Fulatong be play versus Sojatong and Fulatong be win by 2-0. On Wednesday, we see Brookfields being play versus Bambratong and Brookfields win by 3-2. Today, we the 16th of October, King Tom they play versus Moiba and that kick-off day na 4:15. Well, we go inside the international break. Inside Africa, we see matches and play on Tuesday. So we see Seychelles play versus Gambia and Gambia win by thrilling margin of 7-0. Algeria versus Uganda, Algeria be win by 2-1. Guinea versus Botswana, the match be end in draw. Nigeria versus Benin, Nigeria be win by 4-0. Somalia versus Mozambique, Mozambique be win by 1-1. South Africa versus Rwanda, South Africa win by 3-0. DR Congo versus Sudan, DR 1-0. Gabon versus Burundi, Gabon win by 2-0. Ivory Coast versus Kenya, Ivory Coast win by 3-0. Morocco versus Congo, Morocco win by 1-0. Senegal versus Mauritania, Senegal be win by 4-0. So we will look the standing, the teams that we don't book a spot already into the World Cup. Group A, Egypt don't book a spot already. We Egypt, Burkina Faso, Sierra Leone, and other teams in within our group. And Egypt end with 26 points, and Burkina Faso don't make them inside the qualifiers. Senegal, Group B, Senegal already make a spot, while DR Congo make second, and then back don't already book a spot na the qualifiers, while Senegal don't already go inside the World Cup. South Africa versus Nigeria. South Africa end fourth with 18 points, and Nigeria trail behind second. Cape Verde, na Group D, Cape Verde get 23 points, and they already don't make them spot inside the World Cup, and Cameroon don't make them way inside the qualifiers. Morocco win the first African team for make them inside the World Cup, and Niger the second behind Morocco. Ivory Coast, Group F, get 26 points, and then 7 don't make a spot, and Gabon the second. Algeria, Group G, don't make a spot, and Uganda they behind. Tunisia also don't make them spot inside the World Cup, and Namibia head for the World Cup qualifications. Ghana with the Group I get 25 points, and Madagascar the second get 19 points, and Ghana already don't make a spot inside the World Cup. We go head inside Europe and see waiting happen on Tuesday. Estonia be play against Moldova. Andorra be play against Serbia, and Serbia will be win by 3-1. Ireland be play against Armenia. Ireland be win by 1-0. Italy versus Israel. Italy win by 3-0. Latvia versus England. England be win by 5-0, and we see Usai Hurricane be get 2 goals. Portugal versus Hungary, and the match be end in draw 2-2, and we be see Usai Cristiano Ronaldo be get 2 goals for Portugal in the first half. Spain versus Bulgaria. Spain be win by 4-0, and we see Usai Moreno be get 2 goals for Spain. And finally, Turkey be play against Georgia, and Turkey be win by 4-1. So far, Nadando get for now. Over to you, Nene Fofana.
Plenty thank you to Kelfala for the match updates and league rundowns. Messi and Ronaldo just they break more sports records than no more. But that's so still them fans that they figure out who that na the goats between them. But coming inside Salon Sports, you dey see for say the Sierra Leone Premier League board don already release a date where they go close the transfer window. Looking at it, then say Monday the 20th, then go close registration. So registration period from players them. And also another thing that they come up as the Leone Star team land will also be a press release from the SLFA back talk say the president be even catch them na Sibad Lunge and he be engaged there, talk to them, he commend them on their journey and say a lot of other things. And the coach Mohamed Kalon self giving your comments on in page now in social media page, and he talk about he send a shout outs for the players them and the technical staff and a lot of other things. And he make a statement where a little bit controversial where he talks say football isn't necessarily won by the best players, it is won by the team with the best attitude. Maybe over ambitious people they will say our results were not consistent, but our performance were very impressive, consistent in all aspects of the game. 3 wins, 1 draw, 2 lost, and 10 points. So I don't know what una feel about the comments from the coach, but una can also drop on our comment session. Waiting Kalon say, waiting on our own perspective about that and lot. Also SLFA they don't give appoint new people then for the national home based team where they therefore prepare for the next CHAN competition where they for come. Then give Alhaji Fori as head coach, Mohamed Jawara assistant coach 1, Ishmael Kalon assistant coach 2, Alian Kamara goalkeeper coach, Badara Kalia Junior fitness coach, Sia Comfort, UK team admin, Alhaji Sanko, team media, Alimami Kamara, welfare officer. So now that's all done they happen inside SLFA the young point. The U17 team saved all land midnight as well as Salon, and it quite disappointing with the result the way we get because a lot of expectation be there on both the national team and the U17 team, but now so sometimes we win, sometimes we lose, and sometimes we just get for the in between. Today on discussion, like I be say, we therefore look at the current state of the squash competition in Salon, and I get with me James Fire, when at the general secretary of Sierra Leone Squash Association, and we can't tell you much about that because we they continue with journey we involve the 47 sporting disciplines then at Salon. We they get each sport in different programs, so can't talk about them sports and create awareness, make people they know the kind of sport they were involved in Salon. So as we they go on this journey, not forget so you self can add your voice to this discussion. You can comment on our Facebook and YouTube page, or you can send a short message now, short code 239 wherein you go add your voice on a lot of things so therefore talk about today on the. But before that, the president of Sierra Leone Football Association, Babadi Kamara, be announced, then be get a discussion with Africell in order for made and sponsor the FA competition. But we get video on what happened yesterday. Ununa self can watch and comment on that.
Be able to compete at regional and continental level. Because it's very important. We have the skills, talent, and entirely. When I went to Mosipe, I told Mosipe that, Fatino, when I was discussing with him in Kinshasa, I told him if Rodiger can come from Kono and play for Germany and Real Madrid, it means there are so many hidden Rodigers in Sierra Leone. If we can have all of this our Juma Ba who came from this league, who was playing on a muddy ground, now playing at high world football level, it means there are so many hidden Juma Bas all over Sierra Leone. How we manage those talents, how we administer football is what that will make us to uncover them, to discover these talents so that they can represent our country, they can make a living for themselves, and they can make bring sustainable development to our country, and they can make our country proud at continental level. That task cannot be done by an individual or very few people. We need everybody on board. Everybody. This is not like going out to look out for money so that you can put into your pocket or for your personal self. No. We want to partner with well-meaning institutions in Sierra Leone who know that if we fail to play football, if we fail to engage the youth in our country, the consequences of them being dropped out, them not having a way of survival, that consequence might be very dangerous to every institution in this country. There's this Jamaican musician who said, when you fail to share the riches with the poor will share their poverty with you. And that is dangerous when the poor share their poverty with you. We don't ever want to get to that level anymore entirely. We've seen it once, up to date, we are living in the aftermath of that, the war we had, 11 years ago, what we had in Sierra Leone. We've sacrificed ourselves as Artificial Lamb to ensure that in our own way, as citizens of this country, we try as best as possible to put Sierra football on the right map in Africa football. But once it is, and like I said earlier, it is achievable. You see, when we play against Burkina Faso, yes, they defeated us, but a match can tell. When we play in Djibouti, when we play Djibouti in Morocco, we'll be doing extremely well. Even the league, one of our team here, Banta, went to Ivory Coast, they won 3-2. It means we have the talent, we only need to manage them well. That is why we reach out to you, that we want to partner with you so that you can take the biggest competition in Sierra Leone in world football, actually the FA Cup. Because when you play FA Cup, like yesterday, they went to Bournemouth. Like 2 seasons ago, they were in Shegbema. They play the Benash Foundation team. So when you sponsor a league like that, it means indirect employment. You are providing an indirect employment which can go into your company's ratios. That we are doing this for Sierra Leone football. These are the numbers people will see. These are the numbers that are participating in this competition. This is the benefit they can derive. So based on that, we went to you yesterday that we want to partner with you, and with utmost respect and all humility, I want to present to you a proposal for the FA Cup tournament.
As we see the president of Sierra Leone Football Association, Babadi Kamara, be engaged with AFESA Sierra Leone for, sponsor the next FA Cup where they come. And make we talk to go from where the president don't come in. We don't see say don't they try, from last match taking fans and go Liberia for go support the team, and now we don't they engage people then for prepare several appointments don't they happen, the issue with the transition committee and then fundings, a lot of things they go on at SLFA, and they try for make progress and see say football not only be the #1 sport in the country, but see how football go be more developed and get people to engage. And made a very valid point where you say if we not support them talents they have to and allow them for depart from that then talent, then it means for say a lot of youths that they become unemployed again, and if that happen then go share in the riches of the rich, and if then share that means that the rich self therefore share in the poverty of the poor, and that's what make the country not develop. So now a very valid statement in making that. Also, like I say, we get with James Hoya, the General Secretary for Sierra Leone Squash Association, and today we go inside squash fine one, because we they try for send out we 47 sports and discipline out there for make una self aware. Say there are a lot of games here in our salon and a lot of opportunities for youth for involved in sport. We go help them tomorrow Bambai. And James, welcome to Truth Sport.
Welcome. Thank you.
Squash now a very interesting game. I know I know still get out of the player mates. All I can see is that they get a room call where somebody they get rackets. I don't know if a racket at the collar and the ball they bounce and at the wall, the bounce come back. It kind of a little bit confusing. So you help we explain how the game of squash they play?
Well, this game of squash now a racket ball and sports. Na a wall, 4-corner wall sport. It all started na a prison when they lock people them as if they then we will see where the trust you not pay.
Yeah.
So because of the friendship where they build inside and the loneliness, because those people are people that will get money by then. Then because of them go trust or them go loan, they're not able for pay the money, so then be sentenced them to some time for them at the prison.
Okay.
But with that time, they then get some knowledge. Say, with loneliness, let's find something we go try for do. So they, by then they may get something like bat. We then start for batter at the wall, and then we get a punch or ball.
Okay, now I understand why I make the sports now all the batter. But I'm continue as they talk, they get more interesting and clear.
Because of them in that confinement and lonely, then come with that idea, say, let we try for keep ourselves fit. So now that's from that point the squash start na Britain. So after some time in the prison, when they come out of prison, then go down to the schools. So squash all start from the schools. But for give you more illustration about squash, squash now 2 gentlemen they did at the court. Then get different lines. They get 3 lines them. You get the service line, and you get the down line, and you get the upper line.
Okay.
Now a game of the fittest of the fittest, I don't know, something like that, where they defeat the fittest.
Okay.
It gets a lot of energy. And sport, as Forbes in 2003, been rated squash as the most healthiest sport in the world.
Wow.
As of now, squash don't be incorporated into the Olympic Games in LA 2020.
Yeah. Wow, it really kind of interesting. And you know, back then, the parts will make a lot of people can be aware about the game. Now, the former president, we all know saying that the game down the way they play the squash game. But ever since that, a lot of knowledge not really there about the game. I go on for ask, what is the current level of participation of squash in the country? How people that they compete now with squash? How many people that they into squash at the country? You say, you know, it seems for me like now money man game. Like how you said, the rich people there them within our prison and then develop the game. So I'm looking at the game, how many people that don't they participate? Because with squash being in the country, we don't only aware of few courts of squash in the country. One a golf club, one a aqua sports with this one where the YSC, and maybe now some schools they like the college FBC, they sent it with another places. So I go on know the level of participation of squash.
Well, indeed, the game become little bit or popular during those tenure.
Okay.
After that, we able for can get we able president. We thank God for him. We na Basim Mohammed,
okay,
the MD of Sarah Fisheries. They do so well. He go out and try for bring squash to the layman down there. Most of the time when we talk about squash, and indeed na a league sport, because for get a racket alone is over $100.
Wow, I talk as a money man sport.
Even the ball, when they play with, is about $20.
Wow.
So because of, we get people in the association, we love the game, then self they play and then get passion. So we president be able to go out and purchase up to 100 rackets.
Wow.
And we come with this racket, not with share this racket to each and every schools. But before then, it came into existence. We've been get some philanthropics them we been give sports all the headway. We hire some coaches them. But these coaches will just get a few cut by then. But they help with NP Petroleum.
Yeah,
we build some courts then at the schools.
Okay.
So this game we take them down to the schools. Now with a boast of over 500 to 600 students there from different schools in the western area.
Wow.
Even in Kenema with a boast of up to 100 in Kenema City, where then they play squash now. Squash as I said earlier on, we don't dey manage squad and try for popularize the game. As I tell you now, the game is moving, and as we go along, you go know say yes, the sport they move, and we don't dey get series of competitions then, and we don't stage 2 different schools inter-secondary schools competitions.
Now, when Sona be do them competitions there?
Well, the first one take place in 2023, and the second one take place in 2025.
Okay.
Sponsored by NP.
Yeah, I see say MP don't they get involved too much with they don't they sponsor with their old squash. They don't be donate, and they don't restructure the renovate some courts like the one at St. Edwards and other places. Outside MP as well, I go and know the national body like NSA or the Ministry of Sport, how much they contribute into squash development.
Well, before going there, I just want to give praise to the president again. Instead, usually they host national competitions.
Okay.
We don't get, instead they host the schools, inter-schools competition, and they get the national competition in December. Squash, as I said, now I don't want to refrain for saying an elite sport, but we dey force them for become a commoner or a grassroots sport.
Okay.
Because we want to catch them when they are young, and indeed, from the time we start that, we don't get players that within university levels. That's why NP say, okay, let me go build this court now. In Fabric College. The sponsoring or meeting NSA and Sport Ministry, we get a very cordial relationship with them.
Okay.
But we not approach it in any fund for going any competition. And that why that will not be able to reach them, squashed by them, not being get an international affiliation. But coming now with your president, we now a member of the World Squash Federation and the African Squash Federation. So going forward, we will start for go engage NSA and the Ministry of Sport for funding. But we not ever meet it because of.
Why una not register with them? Because I learn for service sport way for be active, need for get a relationship with the NSA and reach them cartels and other things.
Yeah, we register with NSA and sports, the Ministry of Sport.
Okay.
As I said, in squash, a certain individual then can come together and say, okay, let me make this competition, and they sponsor by themselves. Moreover, with able president.
Okay.
They come on board, and by the way, sponsored by Sierra Fisheries.
Okay. I'm looking at squash as well. You don't talk about elite sports. Mostly, they get sponsorship from individuals or maybe private companies. So, how many training facilities them involved? Since they go on with the campaign, we are for picking them in. So I only know, like I made mention of few where we are often. So how many training facilities then they are building? We are in people that they go practice or play the game, and how our competitions then can go like?
Well, for now, we get more than 20 facilities. We thank God for the membership na golf club and aqua, where they don't give access for go play squash, for the junior ones them, for train them.
Oh, okay.
Say squash, again, na be more of membership.
Yeah.
So now, because of we dey try for bring the young ones then come, so they give you the opportunity at any time for let them go play squash at their own time.
As we talk about squash, made for understand, say you said now a member of the National Olympics Board. With these two relationships, being in the Olympics Committee and being the General Secretary of squash, what do you don't do in order for push them sport? Yeah, go before you as an individual, the relationship with all two the sport, how we don't you don't work out so that they also go be more popularized. They talk about the projects in hand for squash as well. So we comparing this to how far you there?
Well, as member of the NOC executive, I think I don't do quite well, and the NOC executive chef and the president. They are always there for squash at any time we call on them. Quite recently, them be able to decorate the African squash president we visit this country.
Okay.
One main thing that I do on my own personally, squash was down there because I tell you earlier, I say we're not being get full membership at the World Federation. So I try for pioneer that to my own self and the NOC, the support, because we've been get somebody with out there we've been the impersonate. It is down in England, they say he's the president. It was just a associate member. But in squash, get a voting right, you become a full member. So through the African Federation of Squash, we're able for bulldoze, we register, and they recommend me to the World Federation. Okay. So there was an ups and down, but finally, I able for push for let squash become internationally recognized with the federation.
Okay, it seems to be a very interesting and, hard and complicated journey. But in related to that as well, I want to know as well how around it try for push salon sport to go before with being part of the Olympics and also being part of the National Squash Association. We all look at pushing sports and how far we want to make sports go na salon, because we see now one of the major ways we are in youth to go get employed and get busy. As well, they talk about unemployment, the drug addiction within the youth and all that. So involving in these two sports, how not only push for, get people them involved into the sport and at the country, push the sport to go before as well?
Well, I believe we all roll as, I don't want to talk much on that because we roll now for head the associations them. CC then run amicably and they run the association with no sonko as I use that word.
Okay.
Most of the time when we approach the president of those federation, we get a cordial relationship.
All right.
I believe so whenever they have their problems, then we'll come to the NOC, and the NOC, the president of the NOC, can sit them down, talk with them, and pave the way forward.
Okay, we dey come back. Fambu, not forget, say this not Truth Spot on Truth FM 103.9, and today we dey look into the squash competition, the current stage of squash, how far it don't they go na the country. As squash, many people then can describe as money man sport, na elite sport. It takes a lot of resources and so. But today we get the general secretary, when James Fire, where they understand the sport better and they talk about the campaigns that we then they into as well. In order for get people them involved into the sport. Don't forget, so yourself can add a voice to this discussion by commenting on the Facebook or YouTube page, or you can send message na the short code 239. Now go no side there with we. This not Truth Sport. Me na Nene Fofana. We dey come back after this break.
Me man, you no go believe this. Orange Money cash out fee don't count on to only 1% for any amount you cash out.
Young lady, now true say Orange Money they charge now 1% for cash out?
Yes, sir. Just 1% of the amount where you want for cash out.
So if I cash out 1,000 leons, now 10 leon no more they pay?
Exactly. 10 leons for 1,000 leons.
So me picking, if I cash out 100 leons, Now 1 leon they pay?
Yes, ma. Just 1 leon for 100 leons.
Wait, ma. If I pull 50 leons, that's now only 5 cents that they pay?
Now you don't talk so.
Wow, this one fool me much. I know one day here is such low fee. Orange Money don't make things easy for we all.
Now, cash out for only 1% of the amount with the widest agent network, na Salon. Now the cheapest cash out fee. No more stress, no more high fees. Just easy transaction. Orange Money, they any south you go.
Are you tired of missing all your online meetings due to unreliable internet? Or are you paying too much for your internet and experiencing low speeds or even struggling with connectivity during video calls, streaming your favorite football match or show? WorldLink Communications Sierra Leone Limited, authorized reseller of Starlink in Sierra Leone, is here for your businesses and enterprises with super fast, unbeatable and affordable speeds here to cater to your needs. At WorldLink, we provide local support anytime, any day. To know more about our services, visit us at our office at 115 Beach Road, Lumley, or contact us on 080 000 111 or 075 000 111 or on our website at sl.wlnet.com. WorldLink Communications, empowering connectivity in Sierra Leone.
It's the Catch and Relax Getaway brought to you by Waka Salon. October 25th to the 26th at the Tokyo Beach The Place Resort. $250 gets you the mountain view. $300 for the sea and the sky so blue. $350 for the beachfront. Then Sunday's bubbles. Champagne in your hand. Chalet orders, this one's for you. Natural glow is the dress code too. At the Place Resort from 12:30 p.m. to 6 p.m. Sip, chill, unwind and dance. And if you're just in for a party, then get ready for the powder spray party and bonfire flare. At 4 p.m. let's light it up, right? 500 new leons now or 600 at the gate. Don't miss the moment. Don't show up late. Catch and relax. Sun, sand and bubbles. Life so sweet. From the beach to the pool at Tokyo Resort, where good vibes meet. Brought to you by Waka Salon in partnership with Eminence Africa, The Place Resort, Sierra Leone Commercial Bank, Root Media, and Afro Technology and Logistics. Don't just hear about it, live it.
It's a legacy, lots of clouds, not it fade away.
You want to do more, faster, anytime you day, the EcoBank mobile app, they puts the power of banking that you want. The app, they make you able for pull cash from any ATM or express points. You don't even need a card. Send money across all 33 African countries them with rapid transfer. Transfer funds locally or internationally. Pay bills them like school fees, lights bill, even tax. All just with one tap.
That's not all. The app safe to make you able for buy top up for your AfriCell and your Orange rights now. If it creates virtual card or load your prepaid card direct from the app so you can shop online with no worry. When you want to surprise your party, just send them one redeemable token where you go cash out. And if you don't go shopping, just scan and pay with your EcoBank Pay.
EcoBank mobile app fast. Convenience and security all day na you want. Download the EcoBank mobile app today and bank the smart way.
EcoBank, a better way, a better Africa.
Welcome back. This is not Truth Sports on Truth FM 103.9. And today we're looking into squash competition. We'll talk about the current state of the squash competition at Salon. And don't forget, so yourself can add your voice to this discussion by commenting on the social media pages on Facebook and YouTube or at Truth Media, or you can send a message to the short code 23. Now, we don't look at a lot of issues, so you can follow the program after in case you know get the issues there, so we don't talk about the NSA, we talk about the SLFA, we talk about, you know, the Leon Stars national team, the U17 and many other things there. And we don't dive deep into the squash game, talking about the history of the competition, how far the competition don't they go, and involving. And with this discussion, yeah, so I get with me the General Secretary from Sierra Leone Squash Association, Winner James Fire, and he don't give in-depth about the competition. James, welcome back to Truth Sport.
Oh, thank you.
We are, as we be discuss about the competitions, and so I learned from say during the weekends, the squash day being come and there was a celebration for it. So how Unabi do the celebration?
Well, the World Squash Day come about during the time of the Twin Tower.
Okay.
We've been getting a lot of squash players in at the Twin Towers. You know, say they were workers. So during that process day, that trying time, most of them die. So some of them in the out will survive. So one day they sit after that time, they say, how we go take remember our own friends then? And somebody say, okay, because of that, let we make a World Squash Day. That's how World Squash Day come about.
Interesting.
I tell you, say we get a lot of elites in squash.
Exactly.
So after that day, the World Federation thought and fit say yes, let's celebrate these guys. So at every year, the 11th of October, we celebrate the World Squash Day. This one where we celebrate, the theme was Bring a Friend. The title Bring a Friend because they want us to popularize the game more in the world.
Okay.
You know, when we don't call we to the Olympics, it depends to your popularity and how fast people elect the game and how they make money because they therefore sell tickets. So this is now one of the strategies where the World Federation used to say, well, let's go out, let's bring a friend. And bringing a friend to the game, your game will become popularized. And just in a community, as we talk with the students them the last time, you then at your school, you then in a community, just bring a friend and the game become popularized. It was sponsored by Sarah Fisheries again, and all went well. We thank God also for the. We want to say thank you for the opportunity where the golf club management give us to celebrate that day.
It seems like golf club don't actively and Sierra Fisheries don't active in the squash competition. They mention them a lot of times. But I go also ask squash now a game where now elite game and most of the time we can feel say like me personally be feel say just where two friends and can go no more for go play. But you don't talk about competitions. I don't they organize and all that in there. I go know about una international competition record. How many players? Because I belong for say in 2018 the Commonwealth games, so I be sending out 2 players and for go represent the country. We not be able to participate. So I go and may explain about that and tell me more about the international competitions then back.
Okay, starting with it's so interesting why I get that from this. We send 2 players.
Well, I don't know if they're from Sierra Leone Squash Association or not, but I know say two people then go represent Salon under squash.
Yeah. Before coming to that, let me go back. We don't get international encounter friendlies and international competitions then. I remember way back 2011, me and one of them will go Nigeria for a friend. It was not a friendly, it was a Governor's Cup.
Okay.
We went there, we do our best, but we are not up to that standard. Okay. We went there back in 2012, we not succeed. In 2014, where squash came to a limelight, the Commonwealth involve squash into their list because it depends on the country where they host. That they give them list of sport the way. So it was Scotland, and Fortunately, myself now be one person will go to Scotland on that Commonwealth Games.
Alright.
And I was the flag carrier for Sierra Leone. Also, I was the team captain, something like that. But we did our
you
best.
you there in a better position for explain exactly what
yeah.
happened. Because what me learn is that the players are not we play because of them they get to take or something like that. One part them they get to take and then they
talk
go
about
with it.
Australia.
Yeah,
This na
yes, the
Scotland.
Australia you know they
I'm
talk
coming, they
about.
come.
Okay.
So we went to Scotland. We play our best. We do our best. It was me and Issa. He was a professional squash player. He was based in England and later relocated to Turkey. He was a seated player. So he go meet me in Scotland. We team up, then we play. After the competition, we return, everything. Coming back, you're talking about Australia. Yeah. We went to Australia. It was 3 of us. We went to Australia. This question don't they come over and over. So let me clarify how it happens. We went, we take part on the openings, and even we matches them. All 3 of we play all we matches them. Fortunately or unfortunately, we been get doubles.
Yeah, the doubles.
So one of we player go somewhere out for visit somebody. The time will then be set. The time don't reach for let it can play. But by then, we try for call them for let them come because now then 2 been team up, so it not come. But they play all the match now only the doubles and not play. So that was the unfortunate side where people don't know. I went to the police station. I briefed them. They acknowledged, say yes, it was true. So that's the
story. Waiting at the story behind it to take issue. Is it that una be try for cover up that or waiting?
No.
Because according to it, that now be the statement we come off from the Sierra Leone part say this player they not be able to compete because one part them be get a toothache and so that's make them not compete.
Of course, yes.
So now for cover up. But waiting be happen after.
Indeed, after they done because we play the first matches them. Then we play with second matches, 3 of us. The next day, it will be doubles.
Yeah.
So the one player been the complaint, say in it the art. So we not be able to make them because of a late, and we not go on time, and we not earlier inform the local organizing committee. So then just assume. But later we go present the player, say this is the player.
Alright, so it's good thing that the player end up come back and una done the activity. So then, far, any international competitions they will not plan for?
Yeah, presently we get we prepare for the senior squash competition championship na Uganda.
Okay.
We for about 4 players, na a team and a coach. Presently, as I talk, we players in there on training. Then they train at YC, golf, at the beach, and even aqua.
At the beach?
Yeah, because of the need stamina. I tell you, squash.
Oh, okay.
Squash. I tell you, say is the LTS sport in the world. It burn 600 to 1,000 food calories in 1 hour.
Wow.
So you need to be fit to play squash.
And you need to be healthy at the same time because...
So the competition will take place in Uganda next month, the 17th of November to the 22nd of November.
Okay.
And hopefully we are well prepared. Everything they go on as planned by the support and sponsored by the Sierra Fisheries.
Okay, as you talk about competition and, talking about going to the beach and play, and I made mention about, you need to be healthy because if they go burn the amount of calories you really need for it. You need to go burn calories where you don't get.
Okay,
so
yes.
it makes sense that you need for eat a lot as they burn the calories there. Looking at that as well, how can they get fundings?
Well, fortunately for we, as I said earlier, we get individuals and they are up there. In case we get competition, like we players na young players their students.
Yeah.
And they not get the finance for do some certain thing. Certain, like we can say, Mr. A, Mr. B, we need so amount. There are one go take passport. There are one go do this. One man say, okay, I can offer and do them.
So you could get money man there inside this game.
Well, let me tell you about squash. Squash, most of the people that are playing squash,
Yeah.
they are educated because it starts from the school. And they build a lot of relationship because you get business people are there. You get people that way they are up there thinking. A squash, they deal with everything in your body, your brain down to everything. They thinking faculty and everything. So, like me coming from different sports before coming into squash. I was an athlete, a volleyball player.
Wow.
I was the first beach volleyball champion in this country. Thank you. And the best setter ever since Sierra Leone. And the team captain for the indoor volleyball team. If you go out there, people know who is James Fire.
Okay.
I've made my name in volleyball before coming to squash.
Okay, but with the relation, we still on the funding part. You say individuals that is support the game, but it don't ever reach a point where in these individuals then feel, or is it that a committee where in everybody they put so amount of money in terms of competitions or so? Because you say earlier as well that una not actually reach out to government yet for any funding or stuff like that. So inside the funding part, explain fine Wamba.
Well, I tell you earlier, say we get Sierra Fisheries with the sponsor. They are our main sponsors because what they do, Sierra Fisheries, they pay we instructors, not to pay, they give them stipend every month for them picking the way they go train.
Okay.
Then they give them stipend. Then, even when we get competition, now you can see we begin pull feed, we give them what they need. Then, secondly, we get NP where they don't do so well by building the courts then. The next project where NP they try for do for we now for get a court now and a watch and boys high school, another court for be McKinney. We get courts now Bo inside both school.
Yeah, why is you there on that? I want to know how far una don't go in terms of the provinces as so you don't talk McKinney, Bo, other part that I may extend that as well.
Well, in Kenema, I tell you, so we get functional and squash
courts.
We get even up to 100 picking there. In Bo, it was, we also get players there, but presently we get some, we talk with the Bo school. There's something where we need for handle, but the court is there, and we get students, even out of Bo school, we get now the Bo Sports Club. There is a squash court there.
Yeah, from the early 90s, I'll be aware of that. So,
as I say, we try to get court. Now, Bo, sorry, we not get court now McKinney yet. But there are sure say by the end of next year, by the mid of next year, we go down get a court for McKinney from National Petroleum, NP.
Okay. You talk about how una they generate them funds there. Are these speaking the una they involved into this competition? It can be a very, very challenging for una. So they can look at the challenging aspect. How challenging is it for bring all them picking there so inside and what see una can give them? Why is they involved? Mind you, people they not only they come into sports for play because of that they get fun and they enjoy. They look at them also as a profession, a career wherein they go make money and be developed, help themselves and them family. I think all over the world now so they happen, especially for a country like Salome, wherein we all these fans will go get engaged and go reach to the point where we are living the dream. So with this, how una can also support them picking there? So is it that then just they come in for play for fun?
Well, the last time we've been get a meeting with the sport minister, the NOC. So we've been look at sustainability. We're very, very challenging. We try to draw up a plan for how for contain them PKR. Really, then really get the passion.
Yeah.
We dey encourage them. Then when they can get a competition, at the end of the day, I believe say the winners, they can feel encouraged. We dey talk with them. We believe say there are a prospect ahead because we get several competitions because of we don't become affiliated with the World Federation. And not forgetting that we get another competition next year in Canada, more for the juniors. So we dey encourage them, let them, they give themselves to the court, let them bring a friend. Squash we are moving. Not to football, not to other and then athletics no more, they move with squash. You can try this and try this, come to squash and play squash. The challenge is what will they get, how will they get equipment for them.
Yeah.
And there comes, we are fortunate for getting a sponsor of philanthropic for Hong Kong. When we talk with them presently, they don't ship a whole of some large quantity of squat equipment then.
Wow. The first really they try because we talk about say one racket now $100. So imagine a whole container of dancing and the kudos.
Yeah. So we are expecting it at the end of this October. We include footwear and t-shirts and whatever. So when it comes, I believe say that they will ease one of our challenges.
All right. For the young people, the one that they try for encourage for coming to the sport, in as much as better funding or they for them, I go on for me you send out a message to them, and also I go on for me you explain the major challenges because you they talk so now they get things in the way that they can, but you know really talk more about the challenges the one that they get.
Let me talk about these challenges. Yeah, we have it. We have major challenges when our funding.
Okay.
Now, when I'm funding, because we not go continue for rely on this individual and Sierra Fisheries and
exactly.
NP. We need the government for come to the aid, for not to football no more.
I go find where you turn where they tell them, may they no say una need, may they watch your face and no say una really need them.
Not to athletics, not to swimming, not to handball or whatever sport. I believe say squash self need and helping hand. But going forward, we will come to their aid. We will come to them for let them aid way out. Because for going forward, we will get a lot of competition. That now major challenges.
I think so. It very challenges, and honestly, I don't know how governments go really want for go able for help now, but I hope say them go able for help because it's an elite sport. It's quite a little bit expensive for setup and so. But I'll say it go get to the point where it go really waiting. But with international competitions there, when una can get there, and how interested members then go be part of the squash association.
Well, we they get with squash competitions. Then we get always every year we get about 2 inter-secondary schools, one sponsored by the Sierra Fisheries and the other sponsored by NP. Then we get with nationals. We get at least 3 nationals for the year.
Okay.
Then we get 3 nationals competition for the seeded players, the matured players. Then we get for the picking and them. What?
And I want to know how members are going to be part.
Okay. A very simple, I believe, say, playing squash at this particular time, we get various courts them out there. We get a court now St. Edwards, a court now Frabe College, a court now Prince of Wales, and we get Bank Complex. I believe, say, you are all welcome. And I believe, say, when you can play squash, you will be more healthier. And we believe, say, with time, with the equipment then, I believe say we go keep some rackets, just like Didier Abu can give you some amount of picking rackets them where we introduce to the game. When you come to the court, if you not get racket, as a beginner, as you young one, we go offer you let you start for play squash. Not free, not saying a sport, but we don't bring them to the grassroots. Now make we don't go right down to the schools. Now with a boast of over 600 Freetown.
You don't say na elite sports also, but in general, myself always can talk and say, this game it's like na money man game because how expensive on our equipment, then the setting of the sport and everything. How in general, waiting at the perspective when I don't get about the sports.
Well, it's mixed because if we can able for afford 100 rackets for we students them, I believe say then they come to the court. They know they look at elite sport. We they encourage them. They say they be part of we. Then believe say we are all moving. So because of the equipment that are available, so we don't dilute that elite sport. It don't come down to a grassroots sport as how we continue for catch the young.
All right, very interesting. I should say, Boku picking the people then go don't learn and don't get interest in playing the squash game. But in order for maintain the interest, as they can close now, send out a message to them, like call them an invitation to them, generally to the public, say, "Una come over, work and play squash together."
They end up with this story, say, which we team of this World Squash Day, say, bring a friend. I believe, say, if you there out there. You want to play squash. You know squash person. Not afraid to say squash now elite are not going to afford this. No. When you come into the court, we go give you what you want for let you start the sport. And una mama and papa there. Una can with una picking there. Squash now one game where they bring benefits to your picking educational wise. Come with them, bring a friend. As a friend where they look we are or where they listen to we. Come play squash. Let the game popularize and be a healthy to you life.
All right. As you know, you for squash, now the most healthiest game na the world, and they call una for come and join. Bring you party self for yourself. They come. Una can involve in squash. Practice make a profession. Build up a passion for the sport and go into international competition. And I know it's an opportunity also for networking because now elite sports where maybe you go meet people then from various disciplines where they go practice. They go able to help you for connect with one or two people, then develop yourself not only in terms of the game but other aspects them as well. Well, that's how we go take wrap up the program today. This is not Truth Sport on Truth FM 103.9. Me and Fofana, we don't talk about the squash competition with the general secretary with winner James Fire. So in case you're not able to start the program, you can go back, watch and listen to a lot of things we don't talk about. We get from the SLFA President Babadi Kamara. He talk about the new proposal where they don't send out to AfriCell in order for sponsor the FA Cup. The Sierra Leone Premier League board released a closing date when Monday for close the registration of players then for the next Sierra Leone Premier League where they come. The appointments made by SLFA and many other things were involved. So that's so we take left for now. I want to say plenty thank you to my guests now the studio James Fire. We don't explain, they don't invite, they don't call and they don't explain more about the squash competition, and my producer Andrew Chopele to Kelfala Karbo for the match updates and leagues gone down to and the technical team Simon Ansu and Rosi where they end to the DJ way don't they help me for push the sport program go far and far and far. DJ Muski, plenty thank you to her. And to everybody else we done there with we darling sport lovers, Sierra Leoneans. So now thank you for the with we. Continue for watch we. And don't forget say Truth Sport go meet you this same time tomorrow 1 o'clock and we go get interesting topic as well for talk about. So till tomorrow, me and Fofana and bye bye.
I believe that football brings us together. I believe in the power that peace can bring. Now we must all work together to bring about football for peace. Let us unite. Football for peace.
Oh, so you know, cause we're different, it don't mean we can't unite. For the game, do it right. Whether you win or lose, no matter your tribe or your kind, we can make it a better place. So play the game, share the life.
Me, Na Yusuf Fujalo, the Cow Foods Prince. And you, they listen to Truth Radio on 103.9 FM live inside Freetown. Na to the last.
You dey listen to Truth Radio 103.9 FM live from Freetown. Na to the last.
Kusha Fambul, this na Truth FM News on 103.9 with me, Nafisatu Olayinkadin. Inside today news, the government of Salon don sign big contract with released by Skatec, one global company where they provide clean